drafts, and like if you give it to, let's say, someone else, yeah, their draft looked good on the paper, but the execution was not there.
No.
Some timings that they had on the items, level 15-minute mark with the Night Stalker, nighttime, also Diffusal Blade on Pango. This is where they should have played more aggressively. And once again, Team Secret with the Slaughter first pick. No.
Why not?
That hero is just way too strong.
Yeah. I do like Gambit. They ban out the Chen and the Enchantress. You know, some of Puppy's stronger heroes. They also ban out Yapster's Rubik. On the other side, Secret, I mean, they only ban out from the previous game the Troll, which, you know, we said the Troll wasn't really maybe a great hero in that specific matchup. Doesn't mean Snapfire makes it through, by the way. But what do you think about the Troll ban? Like, is that just respect for Dream's Troll previous game?
I don't think Troll gave them a lot of trouble.
No.
Maybe just delayed the push that Team Secret wanted to have earlier on. This is the team that plays really aggressive, punishes every single mistake much more than other teams, and they play extremely fast around the map. One mistake, suddenly they're in your base, your towers are gone.
Yeah. All right, we got so Snapfire. I do like Snapfire.
Yeah, everyone loves Snapfire.
What build do you like for her? Like, because you like her as a
item
position
build or skill
5
build?
or 4?
5. Yeah, I don't think she scales. She scales with items. It's a perfect position for her. Like, you want to max out your Q. Sometimes you want to max out your cookie. Depends who your laning partner is.
Fair, but no Shredder.
No, you definitely do not need that.
Okay. And it's all about the Mortimer's Kisses, of course. Now, we normally do want to see setups with those kisses.
Yeah.
Nyx Assassin has got Spike Carapace, has got Impale. Is that enough for a setup, or do you want more disable? Like things like Legion Commander or something like that can really abuse those kisses.
Sometimes I've seen like combos from Snapfire and the Disruptor position for just a good kinetic field. You don't necessarily need to have stuns, but having stuns is always good.
Yeah. Secret thinks the same thing, because both Slardar and Lion have got stuns. Do you feel like... Because that means it's a Yaps or Lion, most likely.
You never know. Poppy's been playing Lion when a hero was not popular at all.
And we have seen Slardar... I mean, obviously it was played as position 5 previous game, but it's not necessarily the case that it will happen again, considering it's fine as an offlaner as well. But you didn't like it as an offlaner previous game. Do you like it more this time around? Or do you need to see more cores before you can make up your mind around that?
I feel like every top-tier team just switch Slardar from position 3 if he's not having a good lane.
Good matchup
in the lane, yeah.
That's fair. And then, I mean, they don't need to decide just yet. They can just focus on some other parts of their game plan first. We got a Ricky banned out by Gambit. Have we seen Map2 play that a lot? I mean, it was like 1 or 2 games during their Europe qualifiers, I believe.
It's extremely popular hero right now. The difference is he's not that bad of a laner anymore. Some of his abilities got swapped, and he also builds a Diffusal Blade. Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? Doesn't everybody nowadays? Or a lot anyway. Build Diffusal Blade. PL removed by Secret. And they are going into their bonus time to decide this final ban before handing the turn over to Gambit again. Would they remove another Dream hero? They removed actually the Medusa. And they don't want to pick it themselves. I feel like that's always something that Secret themselves has in the back of their mind, considering Nisha is, you know, one of the best Medusa players. I know Nico Baby is coming for that title as well, for sure. But that's the hero that Nisha got big on as well.
Yeah, he played Medusa back when he was playing in the Polish
or not Singularity?
The Polish team.
Let's go. Kingwin.
Yeah,
they got picked
alternate
up.
attack. Yeah, we go way back.
That one. And time flies, especially when watching Dota 2. Naga Siren final ban for Gambit as they are thinking about their pick. What do we want to see? We want to see cores, because Nyx Assassin, surely that's a position 4.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. I mean, you can still run it as 5 if you want to give
but then
someone else.
Is
yeah,
5
but
already.
This combo looks like just 4 and 5 at the moment.
Yeah. So let's get some cores on the board. Now, they already know 2 of the most likely supports. So which heroes are good against these? Like, if you know that you're gonna be well, Beastmaster, I guess. If you know you're gonna be laning against maybe Lion +1 or Slaughter +1. I guess that's the only thing they can go off right now. Beastmaster is always a good pick, though, having that solid disable and sets up for Mortimer's Kisses as well.
Yeah, if you look at the way Team Secret drafts, they always pick heroes who can be played at multiple roles, so you're not revealing anything to an enemy. While Gambit, they already are showing their hand. These 3 heroes are definitely 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that's easy, easy pickings there for Gambit in terms of, yeah, they don't really leave any question marks regarding that. No real curveballs in their arsenal. Secret, we're gonna see if they throw a curveball or if they're actually gonna just pick something solid like a Nature's Prophet.
Once again.
Yeah, because we had Puppy Nature's Prophet, of course, earlier today, and Yapster can play it, but Yapster probably Lion. I think that one is no, but Puppy can play Lion as well. I think we can also we can be safe. I think these 3 are
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Looks like it.
Would you not? Yeah, would you not say? Yeah.
You just don't know which one.
No. But it makes it a little bit maybe easier for Gambit to ban out for the final ban. Maybe. Not sure. We'll see when we get to that point. What would you like for Gambit? What boxes does it need to take?
They have tower damage with the Beastmaster. They have a lot of control with the Snapfire, with the Next Assassin. Still, they want to save the last pick for their mid. Most of the time, that's how they've been drafting lately.
I guess also with FN being the new guy, you kind of want to give him the best possible setup and make him as comfortable as possible. Going into bonus time for this one as well.
So far, it's a good Broodmother game for Gambit. I mean, we only see 3 heroes from Team Secret, but Team Secret might ban it out in the last phase.
Like they did last time, I guess, yeah. Would you then be confident enough to pick it here if you're Gambit? Or no?
I think it's too early.
And isn't it Shacklow normally playing Brood, or does FN also play Brood?
I'm pretty sure FN can play it.
Okay.
Their vision game is going to be strong. Beastmaster with the Hawk. Also, this little bug scouting things out.
Yep. The bug is going to be made as visible as possible by the Corrosive Haze, but as an initiation tool, as a scouting tool, you normally don't see him in time. Unless there's already sentries down, of course, in which case you didn't even need Corrosive Haze to begin with. But at least he can't use it, or he shouldn't be able to use it as an escape.
They're really taking their time with this pick.
Yeah, going heavily into their...
For them, right now, it's the most important pick right now. That's why it's taking so long. Ooh, Faceless Void.
Yeah.
Besides Snapfire's kisses, there's no real damage you can throw inside the Chronosphere.
But Snapfire's kisses, that's a big one, though.
Oh,
that's
for
a
sure.
lot. That's a lot.
And you're playing Faceless Void into Lion.
Don't like it?
Not a big fan.
Too much disable? I mean, there is a lot of disable coming from Secret.
Yeah, your Time Walk is not going to be as efficient as it is usual. Also, heavy burst damage from Lion, Finger, Slaughter, even more stun.
True. If Slaughter Lion is like the offlane, does Void farm decently against that? Because it seems like he'll have trouble reach the lane. Because you mentioned earlier that you're gonna, know, wait for the lane to take shape.
Yeah, right now I think it's a position 3 Slaughter, and they're gonna switch things around.
Yeah, and because Void will just get punched, right? We'll just get bashed.
Bash against bash, but you can time this one.
Yeah. A little bit of a win for the Slaughter on that one. You don't want to time walk off every bash. That will just drain your mana away too fast. We'll see. Because Snapfire, can she be aggressive enough to protect Void? I think we'll
With the cookie, you have an escape mechanism against what looks like it's going to be a dual lane with Slaughter and Lion. A lot of stun, a lot of control. So, again, Time Walk will not be as efficient. They don't necessarily need to ban Brood anymore since they picked Kunkka, so they have an answer for it.
Yeah. And with picking Kunkka, it's also securing most likely Nisha's hero, meaning we are just waiting for Matumaman's hero on the side of Secret. And now that they know that, or assume that Kunkka is mid, who do you like against Kunkka mid? Like, how greedy can Gambit be knowing that there's a Kunkka mid?
He does not have that many bad matchups. You can get Razor, you can get Monkey King, Viper. Depends which direction you want to go for. But even with that, he can still get the farm.
Yeah. Klink's ban. Don't see that every day.
Gambit, once again, will have the last pick.
Yep.
It's an okay Timbersaw game, if they want to run it.
For Gambit?
For Gambit, yeah.
Would that not be too passive? Where you feel like Beastmaster can set a high tempo? Because the thing that we said from previous game was that we wanted them to be also a little bit more active, right? Making more moves early on and like taking advantage at that point. Would Timbersaw allow them to do that? Oh, hey. Secret thinking the same as you? Banning it out?
Great minds think alike. You know what they say.
It's true. This is true. Spectre, greedy pick for Secret, but also a hero that can... They're so global every time. Yeah, with a Spectre Prophet, can be anywhere on the map at any point. Can continue fighting, a lot of split push.
I would love to see either Viper or OD here. Viper can break Slaughter, can break Spectre, good damage inside of Chronosphere. Team Secret just responded with more late game after seeing that Void.
Yeah. Is that a surprise for you? Oh, Ember. Extra damage in the Chronosphere a little bit. You don't seem convinced, though.
I expected something else.
Yeah.
It's not the real damage inside a Chrono, and you are relying on Chrono to win a team fight.
Yeah.
Like, the only damage they have right now is Snapfire. And
Yeah.
the Ember Spirit usually is an elusive hero. You're playing against Slardar, you're playing against Xmark. Lion, also I think that's going to be position 4. Lion, give him more farm, have position 5 Prophet in this case.
Yep.
So Lion can get the items, get the better initiation on Faceless Void and Ember Spirit.
It's going to be a tough game. Like, they went pretty greedy with that Ember Spirit. Putting him a little bit of extra pressure on the Beastmaster from Shacklow to make things happen once he reaches 6. Buying time. And basically making every Chrono that is available a kill. If they can do that, then they're in a good position. But yeah, it's looking pretty scary. So if I were to remove the team names now, you'd still favor Secret's lineup.
I'd go, sorry, this way.
Yes. I would as
I'm
well.
not a big fan of Ember Spirit against Lion. Once again, against the Slaughter, there's too much control for him. Same goes for Kanka with the X mark. And Faceless Void, he still wins team fights with the Chronosphere. It's just that this cooldown is too long. It's 160, the worst scaling ability in the game. You get 0.5 seconds per level.
Yeah. It's a rough one.
They will need to play super aggressive once Nyx Assassin gets level 6. Same goes for Snapfire. First Chronosphere, they need to get a kill, follow it up with the second one. Ember also needs to be in front, creating a lot of space for Faceless Void. Also, I want to see Aghanim Scepter on Faceless Void if we go post 30 minute.
I would like to see that too. I do think that everything you just described, like, it's possible for Gambit, but it relies on them having a good laning stage.
Yeah, these heroes are also great at killing people. You just need to execute it.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Do you feel like they're going to be having a decent laning stage? Like, are they going to get to that point where they can kill people off?
Bottom lane should do good for them. It's Next Prophet who will be harassing them a lot. Also, it's Spectre, not the greatest laner in the history of Dota, you know?
Yeah. You okay? That might have been on me. There you go. Hopefully that fixes it. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen here on these lanes, and let's see what's gonna happen with the runes. So far, every game we've had has been a fairly even split. We do have some outposts, exchanges back and forth, more to be an annoyance than anything else, or maybe bait the enemy team into doing something.
Puppy already summoning 3 Treants against 2 Boars. Seems like both teams want to take a fight. FNG still saving a point. There's going to be a dagger to slow them down. If Vampire is not in range for a stun, there's no way to kill them. So FNG just take first ability to farm some of those Treants.
Yep.
Yep, he will take the top outpost. Man, Yapster's jacked on that Lion. He looks like Clinks and Earthshaker combined.
Nicely fat on the old On the old cosmetics. All right. Map2, I think, should be farming quite okay here. I mean, it's annoying, you know. Vampire and Shackle are going to be annoying to him, but he should be doing quite okay. Whereas, because this is the lane that you said should go best for Gambit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a lot of harassment from Puppy summons, but there's also Boar on the other side, and a lot of HP regen over time on Next Assassin, so he does not care that much. Mid lane should be Kanka favored, especially since it's Nisha playing it. And we're back.
Yeah. I'm back indeed. Nisha versus FN here in this mid lane. This is the last pick Ember Spirit. And normally you kind of expect like the last pick to be like, hey, FN, you're gonna be up against Kunkka. Please hold that thought. This Snapfire needs to eat a cookie, but she doesn't have it. She's dead. FNG dropping there, having the scatter shot level 1. But normally for last pick is like, FN, you're gonna be up against Kunkka. What do you want to play against this Kunkka? And he went, okay, I want to play Ember Spirit.
Usually it is like that. You
Yeah.
ask your mid player because they know the matchups the best. What do you want to play? He gives you a couple of options. You pick it. Puppy, Invis Rune. I'm not sure he can do much with it, so he just denies it.
Yeah, they saw that one. Zai getting a crush off. He's taking a lot of damage, though. Will get one extra bash off before he drops. But he will still indeed drop. Yapster will gladly take this experience for himself, though. I'm not sure if he's too sad about Zai dying there. Puppy still playing cat and mouse with ex-Vampire, while Shacklo and Map2 actually seem to be doing quite okay. Actually, quite nice for Shacklo to get as much farm as he is. Vampire gets the whole wave, and there's also 4 range creeps coming into this tower. A lot of experience, a lot of gold if Shacklo can get these.
Secret is playing this bottom lane well. They have the creep wave advantage, so they can't be harassed if you just use the aggro. There's gonna be 6 creeps attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Also the Blightstone on Puppy for some extra
Normally
damage, yeah.
Normally see the Treants doing extra damage with it, right? But he hasn't really made that many Treants yet.
And if he summons a Boar, they instantly attack it. Also, they're not afraid to use Dagger to get the last hit on Boar.
Yeah. Nice little extra bit of gold and experience for Map2 on that lane. This mid lane is 19 for 3 and 19 for 4 on both mid laners, and that is actually super duper even. This top lane, FNG, has to be careful here. Zai is battling with Dream quite a bit. Is he able to slow him down though? I would say yes. Dream is 10-1 in the last hits, and I mean you can compare him to Zai if you want, but I'd rather compare him to the Spectre, who's 21-1.
That's why when you see Slardar, you want to pick a range here. There's going to be one more kill.
Yep.
There's an extra bash from Zai to secure the kill.
Yeah, Snapfire in that case, I mean, she's not able to secure that Void enough of a safe lane to do anything with. At least Gambit is having more luck on this bottom side if they kill off Puppy FN with the last hit on that. So nice bit of extra gold for the mid laner, might make the difference later on. Dream, he's just getting forced out of this lane without his Snapfire. Snapfire will, of course, teleport back. Full health, full mana might make the difference there as Vampire, excess Vampire. Who is he trying to sneak? There's no courier coming. But he might want to go to... it's daytime. I mean, maybe... Never mind.
I'm not sure you can... he's just going for a rune at this point.
Yeah.
You can't really kill Kanka on a mid lane. It's not a great Nyx Assassin game to start with. There's no uncontrollable damage. You're not playing against Lashrak. No Batrider. Impale? Oh, he got it.
Yeah,
Vampire.
it was an Impale versus an Earth Spike. Like, who's going to hit there is better. And it was the Yapster that wins that battle. Drains some mana as a thank you as well. No rune snipe for that Nyx Assassin, who is not doing a whole bunch other than just getting information here. What's he doing there?
I would give you an answer, Sheaves, but I don't know. I mean, you're not level 6.
No, he's level 2 actually. Even like, yeah, it's a little rough. Leaving the Beastmaster alone though, at least Beastmaster is getting full experience. Shackle,
Yeah,
said should be doing fine.
one thing he could have been doing there is like fake warding, because he had one observer ward, so they might pop a sentry.
Yeah. 75 gold can come in handy. And of course, limited sentry wards available means that...
They're not limited if you're not buying them.
This is true. This is true.
Stay one step ahead always.
Yeah, and so in case you need them, you have got everything, all 10 available. It's always a nice backup strategy. Shackle is about to hit 6. And that means that he... I mean, he should be making it work, right? He should be doing something with it. Actually, FN making a rotation. He gets scouted out by the Treants. Does leave Vampire mid, getting an experience. It's good for him. So, what should Gambit do differently? Because I feel like they're, again, not getting enough out of laning stage from what they should.
You can't show your position 4 on a mid lane straight away if you're making a rotation on the bottom, because they will know something is up. There's also an observer ward scouting the rune, so if you're not smoked, once again, Secret with the better vision game.
Yep. They do place a sentry there, and they see the observer ward that the Secret has placed, but not able to reach it unless the wraparound happens, which does happen. Or almost happens anyway. Snapfire making moves as if it happened, but then it didn't happen, so unfortunately. He'll save it for later. Level 3 on Vampire. I mean, these rotations are okay if he gets kills off the back of it. And he might actually get a kill together with Shackle here on Puppey. There's an old Impale available as well. He wanted to save it for the TP out. Ooh, hello, careful there. But it's a 1-for-1 across the map with FNG dying on this top lane. First rotation from Nisha.
Oh, Nisha's building Armlet. It's been a while since I saw that build. I guess the reason is they don't have any kind of burst damage, so it's going to be a cheap damage and survivability item.
A Chronosphere for Zai. I think Zai actually loves that. Right? That's a good place to be in, because the Chronosphere down, you forced the mid laner of your enemy team to the top lane.
Yeah, I don't believe Zai saying, guys, I did a great job. They used the Chrono on me, and this is what I'm gonna do. But if they use it on him, they are fine with that. Better than killing Kanka or Spectre. But there's no way you're killing Kanka at this point. He's way too tanky, especially if his boat is up. Spectre has ulti ready if they want to start playing aggressively. It's a good and easy setup with an X mark. Spectre just got an Ocean Heart, some extra stats for her, and the region when she's in the river.
Yeah, we got the Beastmaster also level 6, and even though the Chronosphere is down, I think maybe we're going to see some movements for him as well, or at least he has already got some movements, but it went towards his lane. We have a Vampire and Snapfire, FNG Snapfire being on that bottom lane, seeing if they can pressure Matuma Man a little bit. Speaking of pressure, Dream is getting pressured, and Nisha is here as well. Nice jump away, but Matuma Man, he's haunting in. He wants to be here for this. A TP out from Dream is not going to do the trick, though. And Vampire now here left to his own self, left to his device. He's dead. Getting bashed there as well. Nisha will cleave him down. Quick 2 kills. First rotation, you said, you know, Matuma Man probably wants to use his ulti anytime soon, and he did, and gets a kill with it on the enemy core.
Yeah, the thing is they needed to make a mirror movement on the bottom lane, push the tower with the Beastmaster. Puppey, where's the cookie?
There's
All right.
the cookie. Stopping that teleport just in time, Puppey. I mean, he'll try to do something, but yeah, there's no such thing.
Beastmaster already has book 1, so that's going to be a free tower.
Yep.
The mirror movement that I mentioned, it's a Necro book 1 with no boots. Pretty standard build these days on the Beastmaster.
Yeah, and he's going to need to split push quite a bit this game, I feel. If the tempo is going to control the way it is, or going to continue the way it is, rather, as Gambit, they're not making too many movements themselves. Or rather, well, FN is. Kind of like weird. FN is the one that moves around most this game on his Ember Spirit. He is, again, on his way to the bottom lane. Maybe he can kill off a Puppey, but I don't think that's enough. Like, that's the only person in the bottom lane.
It's a dead lane, so there's just Puppey sitting around, scouting things out with the Treants. Snapfire needs level 6. Faceless Void ulti is ready. They need to get a bigger kill.
This is not a big kill. Puppey is actually not even a kill at all at this rate. He needs to... I was going to say, he would need a little bit more commitment from FN for that to be a kill. In the meantime, Zai is seeing if he can commit on FN now that the spirits are down. Boat will take out FNG with the help of Yapster. FN is still running. Still not got any remnants available. Chrono coming out though. Dream managing
nice
to turn this one around, but Map2 is here as well. Zai looking for another crush. Misses it actually. Doesn't matter though. Will still be a kill for Team Secret. In the meantime, it is Nisha that is getting gone upon by Shacklo and Dream himself. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage coming out. Matumaman with a double kill, and it's not over just yet. Dream, he has a time walk available, will be using it to try and jump to the low ground to try and teleport out. Can they stop him? Yes, they can on the edge with the crush coming out from Zai. That's 4 dead on the side of Gambit, and that all started with FN diving, using all his remnants on a Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, and Granny died instantly from Lion's Impale plus Fingers, so she did not use any of the abilities. Now Chronosphere is on cooldown. I mean, you can still play with the Beastmaster and his ulti. There's the combo. But it's not good for Gambit.
No.
They lost 4 heroes, maybe 5 even if Granny...
I mean, yeah,
I think it was 5.
It was 5, because FNG was indeed, as you said, the first one to die. After that fight though, after FNG respawned, he went mid, he got himself level 6. So at least, next fight, they'll have Mortimer Kisses. They need that. Like, if you're going to take a 5-on-5 team fight, like, the reason you pick Snapfire are those Mortimer Kisses. And if you can't do anything with that, then... yeah, she's not as useful as you want her to be. Actually, she's not going to be useful at all if she's dead. She's getting X-marked and boated, and yeah, that will be another kill going late on FNG.
Who would have guessed? Yapster gets the last hit,
But he didn't even use his finger for that, though. Oh, did he?
He did not. He used it to kill Snapfire in the previous fight.
Yeah, so, you know, I kind of feel if you're Lion, you get the kill steal with your finger every time.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it adds up. He's, you know, using it for good. This one, yeah, no finger there. Vampire teleporting in the mid lane. In the meantime, the outpost, Puppey really wanted to try and take it down, but a roar on him will stop that from happening. And now he's not here for this fight. And FN, does he want to chase this time around? No, he's getting torrented as well, so he's getting stopped in his movement. They do defend their tier 1 mid tower for Gambit.
Secret will make a move once there's a boat available on Kunkka. 4 points in X-Mark will give them initiation tool that they need with the follow-up from either global presence of Spectre or Nature's Prophet. Also, Finger is up and ready, so they just need to outpush the lanes.
Yep.
Shashlo.
Oh. Puppey seeing if he can catch someone. But Shacklo is fine.
I wouldn't talk about Map2, but he's getting close to his Radiance. It's going to be a 15-minute Radiance.
He's had an incredibly free game, is what you call that. Someone who's not had a free game is Zai. Zai never has free games, actually. We'll drop here. Does Zai ever have free games? Do they ever just give Zai, like, hey, Zai?
Sometimes it happens. It's a bug, which is rarely seen, but they do give him a favorable matchup.
Sometimes.
Very rare.
Yeah, so he dies. He's playing Slardar though. You're going to be useful in a Slardar regardless of how much farm you have. So I think he's good. I also think Gambit is pretty happy with being able to kill him off. He's not doing too bad on the net worth list for the offlane sacked Slardar. So that's a decent amount of gold every time you kill him. In the meantime, FNG, the teleport was attempted by Puppey, but it seems like he just decided not to. And the chase didn't happen anymore either, so FNG living to see another day. Shacklo is going to be okay. Crows of Haze will scout his movements for a little bit.
Bounty rune spawning, that's going to get
Spectre
closer to her Radiance.
Do they have enough damage? The Chris is coming out. He's standing too close to do the kisses. That is, I'm sure they kill Puppey, but that's not worth using those kisses for, and especially not if they get more kills. Zai,
there's the finger.
Finds himself that 1 kill with indeed Yapster helping out, and that is 2 kills for 1. and Mortimer's Kiss is used on the side of Gambit as well. It's not really good for Gambit at all, because now Secret knows that there's no Mortimer's Kisses. Sure, you have to still be worried about the Chronosphere. And I was going to say about the Roar as well, but there was the Roar. Without, indeed, as you say, the follow-up, that was a little bit unfortunate. So now you only have to worry about the Chronosphere, and you do not have to worry about any follow-up in the Chronosphere. Because what is there? There's no Roar, there's Axes. That's about it.
It's definitely not enough. They might go into Roche after this. Vlad's.
They are already in Roche.
Plus amplified damage.
Yeah, Slardar is already in there. He's being joined by Nisha as well, so I don't think Gambit can contest this at all.
There's the Radiance Spectre 16 minutes in.
Yeah.
It's going to be easier for Nyx Assassin to set things up on the Spectre, the uncontrollable damage, also break from Vendetta on Spectre works miracles, but you need to have your abilities to fight, because this lineup has a lot of long cooldowns.
Oh, Zai. Blood in the water. Who's he chasing for? Who's he going for? He doesn't have a blink. No, he's fine. Not finding anybody right now. All right, so Secret takes an Aegis. I feel like they are in this position in the game actually faster than they were previous game. We obviously saw them at some point take the lead in the previous game, but it took a little bit longer for them to do it compared to this game. What makes them spiral out of control this game harder, it feels like, previous game?
Yeah, they definitely are. They're not playing aggressive at all. If you look the way they play, they get a pick-off, buying time for Spectre. They are defending their towers once again. Tier 1 tower on top, Tier 1 tower on mid, still standing. They lose the bottom tower, which in 99% of the cases you lose. On the bottom lane, you always have Poppy farming that lane. And all right, there's no follow-up once again.
Other than the Beast. The Beasts are actually doing quite the damage here, but Nisha's here to save his captain from further harm. That's our Roar down for, again, even if you did get him, it's a position 5 profit. Is that worth it? You feel like if Beastmaster can get a solo kill, doesn't matter who it is?
Yeah, he needs to get something out of the map. Faceless Void is playing from behind. 7,000 net worth only, and Kunkka. Look at him, he's staying one step ahead with the item build Armlet, so they can't burst him down. There's a cheap damage for him, enough sustain. Also, Heaven's Halberd against Faceless Void, who does not have a BKB, so he can't really take a fight. If he does not chrono, there's no follow-up from Mortimer's Kisses, you're not killing anyone.
Oh, they go for a smoke. Dream, he knows his smoke got popped, he finds himself Puppy. TP out. Is he going to chrono for that? The Impale is enough, actually. He doesn't need to chrono for that at all. But obviously that was a smoke where they were hoping to catch a bigger target. And where they were hoping to use the chrono for that bigger target as well. Now Nisha going into this mid lane. Ember Spirit. FN is having a rough game. He's on top of the net worth for his squad. He's trying a lot. He's trying to... Oh, nice jump into the high ground, but the X mark is already there. Spike Carapace, as you said. Can always do that with the Radiance. Still, nice Torrent. It was a blind Torrent. Gets him, but obviously no further detection, no further chase. It's looking rough for Gambit, Lacoste.
Yeah, I've been having that feeling for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's 19 minutes in, so yeah. The first 9 minutes were okay, and after that, it felt rough.
It's just the way Team Secret plays. I mean, I've been praising them for a reason. Gambit was never ahead in this game. There's still Aegis on Spectre, so they want to get the most out of it, build up the advantage. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, there's split push coming out from that Slardar with the Vlad, some extra armor on the creeps. Oh, the range.
Yeah, they do take out with the Aegis. Maybe they can take him out again, though, with being locked in position with the kisses, the Chronosphere.
That's how you do it.
That is exactly how you do it. That is a very important kill for Gambit, and actually they cookie forward. They have Nisha locked in position as well with a Roar, and Nisha has got no support system here. He is all by himself. Can he do something before he will most certainly die? The answer is no, he cannot. That is exactly what Gambit needs to do, and the Tier 2 tower still lives as well. They keep that one.
That's what I wanted to see from Gambit. Use that Chronosphere with the kisses for extra damage. They executed it perfectly. There was no boat to mitigate any damage inside that Chrono. I think this one's on Map2. He wanted a bit too much there.
Yeah, he was maybe feeling a little bit too safe with the Aegis, but the moment that Aegis was burned, they just line him up and kill him off. And of course, good call for Gambit to see that situation and to capitalize on that one. Map2 back to farming though, and at the moment he is on top of the net worth. He just surpassed Nisha. Nisha, like they just killed both Nisha and Spectre. Still impressive, but still they need more. They did buy themselves some time though.
Beastmaster got his Blink Dagger, so him and Nyx Assassin should play together. Get a pick off with just book 1. It's enough to get a pick off on the Lion or Nation's Prophet. I believe they cannot kill anyone else.
Mm-hmm. No. They can not. Tier 2 tower will now end up dropping.
Dire's middle tower.
One outer tower left standing on Gambit. Probably been scouted, realizing there's a ward there. FN will teleport into to the base, actually. I thought maybe he was going to go to a different lane to farm, but he wanted to get some more mana before he goes back to farming.
FN's all in with the items. Damage Talent, Crystallis, and a full Deso on him.
Oof.
So no ways of saving himself.
I mean,
no one in the team has any kind of save. Yeah. But you're playing against Lion once again, who has Ether Lens, so it's going to be really hard for him to go in and out.
Yep, that is definitely true. But they need to build to that, right? They need to, because their way back into this game, well, they're not even that much out, but their way into getting this game into victory is to make it to that late game where Void and Ember are going to be fat and too difficult to deal with. So he needs to build aggressive because he needs to play aggressive.
You're still playing against Spectre. Yes, you have a built-in break.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's enough because you need to use Chronosphere to kill the Spectre.
Do you this time around as well? The cookie seems to be enough for now. Obviously, we're still only 20 minutes into the game, so Spectre's not as scary as she could be later on, especially she's going for a heart right now. But that was a good pick-off again for Gambit. And with the Chronosphere still up, maybe they can force something else out.
They're doing a good job getting a kill. This is the second kill on Spectre. They need to make something out of this. You slowed Spectre down, but you want to take some towers as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not pushing for that at all. Their lineup, it's Beastmaster, right? That's their pushing power. That's all they really got for that. And there is a smoke coming out for a Secret. See if they can find someone. Yeah, they have not. It is actually pretty, like, the kills are even. Gold is not that big of a difference, but there's a massive difference in terms of map control with all these towers down on the side of Gambit and only one tower down on the side of Secret.
They have 3 observer wards in their jungle, plus they have a Hawk on top of an Nyx Assassin in Vendetta scouting things out for them. So they should be winning the vision game in the mid game. And they smoke right away. Someone should address the creep wave on the top lane. That's FN.
Yeah, the rest of the squad is leading in with Shackler, seeing if he can get a roar up on anybody, but I mean, we can see the mini-map. We know they're not going to find anybody anytime soon. Roshan, there's a dire scan actually. They know that they're there. Roshan is soon we'll know the timer of when it's up, not it's actually up. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer. A lot of pressure coming out in the tier 1 mid now, so that's some good pressure coming. Well, never mind, that wasn't a lot of pressure at all.
They pressured for 50 HP.
Never mind, those treants. There's no creep wave coming. Right, they scan out that they were near the Roche pit, and they still opt to try and see if they can find someone in the Radiant jungle and didn't find anybody. It's a bit of an impasse.
Another one.
Another one. And on both sides as well. I mean, that's all, both of the teams, all smokes used, right? At the moment. That must be. And they're just walking around in circles. Like ships passing in the night. They're not, no, not even that, because ships passing in the night at least are close together, but these, they're just going to the opposite sides of the map. If they can find Matuma Man, though, that would be absolutely worth for Gambit.
Yeah, he does not have a buyback at this point. He just bought, oh, there it is, break.
Surface, yep, and indeed the kisses as well. Great kill for Gambit, and in the meantime, Secret was not able to find anybody. They do go in here to try and pick of some strays that are left behind after the hit and run on Matuma Man. They find themselves an Nyx Assassin, but in comes Dream with the Chronosphere. Nisha trying to kill FN on the backlines in the meantime. And the roar coming out there on Zai as well. Great follow-up. Another buyback as well coming out from Puppey, who died in the Chronosphere. And FN did not die to Nisha, so Nisha is actually his boat.
It's a big win for Gambit.
Massive win for Gambit.
They just got 6K more than Team Secret in the past few minutes.
Yeah, and they... Like, I kind of feel like Nisha could have used his boat in the Chronosphere and then could have saved, maybe not Puppey, but he could have saved Zai. But instead he got greedy trying to go for FN, who still had a Spirit Up, could just go out.
FNG, he's extremely farmed at the moment. Full Guardian Greaves, Tranquils, and the Magic Wand, plus a Cookie on with level 15 talent restores 250 HP.
Yep. Full-on save mode initiated by FNG, and I must say, Gambit is making Secret really work for it really hard, but even though they just want to fight, they still are not able to take anything off the back of it. In the meantime here, though, this is a Glimmer Cape for Puppey. It will help him stay alive. TP out by FNG. Oh, the X mark was on time, though. FNG will be right back, and he dies.
Be right back, and he is. We're not lying. Kanka definitely needs a BKB. There's Mana Burn, there's Searing Chains, stuns to keep him in place, even though they have Beastmaster ulti that goes through BKB. Roche is up, if they want to go for it.
I mean, why not? They got the Slardar. Puppey, he'll be okay. I'm not sure if Yapster will be okay, though. He's getting roared and solo killed by Shaklo. Now Shaklo blinks himself away and gets chased down by Zai. Let's see if Zai can find him. The crush misses. The TP out for Shaklo is secured.
Gambit will have Chronosphere up pretty shortly, so they will try to take a fight again. Nisha misses a combo.
Yeah. Uncharacteristic? How did this happen? What a weird mistake to make, of all things, on a Kunkka.
I gotta be honest, he was playing Kunkka in European qualifiers for LA Major. He missed one more combo. Whew.
Oy.
It's really untypical of Nisha.
Yeah.
Because his spellcasting in team fights is always on point.
I think Vampire knows that there is a sentry ward there. He was literally, he was trying to bait the Spike Carapace there with the Cleave Tidebringer. So gets the Impale, but Nisha already got the Arcane Rune.
Yeah, since Kanka is a hero that relies on using his spells multiple times in a team fight, X-Mark especially, you're playing against Nyx Assassin with the Mana Burn, Faceless Void, Manta Stout plus Diffusal Blade. He went for this Orchid build. Also, one way is to deal with Ember Spirit before he gets any kind of a Dispel.
Well, this was a 5-man smoke by Gambit. Can they find Nisha and can they kill him in time? The roar is there and the kisses as well on the back line, though.
Nicely done.
Matuma Man is trying to make something happen. The Chrono actually kills an illusion.
He caught 4 of them.
He did. The crush coming out there as well from Zai, and a buyback for Nisha. Of course, he wants to be here for this Finger of Death coming out from Yapster. Takeouts FNG. Can they chase for more, though? The X mark, not going to do much. Puppey teleporting forward, looking for a Sprout, but he's got the time dilation on him. He's not able to get it, and they are not able to catch any more. And that,
all right,
despite the Chronosphere being...
He caught 4, but 4 of his teammates with him inside of it. Not the greatest Chrono that I've seen lately. Now they need to go back into the Roche pit. There's no Faceless Void ulti, and that's how you play against Faceless Void.
Yep.
Long cooldown, 160 seconds. They're not afraid to buy back.
No, they are not. And I actually thought it's going to be more grim for Gambit after that Chronosphere and after the buyback of Nisha. So I think they're kind of lucky / happy that they only lost FNG, but they also, I mean, they obviously also lost the Roshan, and I think that is the big one. They are also going to lose FN here by the looks of things. Has got some stick charges, but doesn't get enough time to get his Spirit up. He had his BKB, but that's like he couldn't do it. He couldn't BKB TP out. Wouldn't have gotten the opportunity. Good kill again for a Secret, and every time Gambit has a good fight, they just can't find these tier 1 towers, and all of a sudden it's 30 minutes in, it's tier 3 tower time for Secret.
It's all it takes. One mistake, one bad Chronosphere, and the Team Secret knocking on your tier 3 towers. Also, they have the global presence. They have Nature's Prophet who can deal with the split push. You have Spectre who can be farming on a different side of the map. Also have Aegis at the moment, so she's not dying.
She is really not, and I can tell you what is dying, these melee racks. If Gambit doesn't do anything about this, I mean, FN doesn't have a buyback, so you kind of just want to give this lane of racks away. And they don't have, the only thing they kind of have is the roar into kisses, so they can kill off one person, but they can't take a full team fight.
I want to see some 4-staffs on Team Secret to push them out, either of Impale or just Beastmaster's Roar. Right now, I'm not seeing any.
No. And it's 30 minutes in, and during the draft, I believe you said you want to see Faceless Void with the Ags? He's pretty far off with that one. He's not going for it. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of a meme thing, but it's also efficient. For those who don't know, Ags changed. It's not 60-second cooldown on Chronosphere anymore. It's AoE Bash, where you use Time Walk.
Yeah, that is actually, I've not seen that very often, I'm not going to lie. Could be nice, though. Maybe as the item after Butterfly. Who knows? There's you can hope for that if the game gets to that point, because a couple mistakes here and there and Gambit lose this game. That is the state of the game. That's how Secret play, and Gambit can't afford to make that many more mistakes. They still have the tier 2 tower up on bottom, so at least that lane is still fine. I think Secret's gonna maybe give them some time as well. They still have the Aegis, right? Yeah, they do. Don't you think wouldn't you want to use that if you're Secret?
Yeah, they want to, but they want to outpush the lanes. Also, Map2 not using his Radiance. He's afraid of next Assassin.
I mean, fool me once, shame on me. You. Oh, Jesus, this saying, you know what I mean.
I know.
Yeah, but...
Oh, what is it? Is it a fish? Is it a spider? It's my finest creation, says Ice Frog. Oh, we have a Beastmaster spider as well.
Yeah, looking for kills here on Map2. For Map2. Shaklo is forced back into base. They realized... oh, his Radiance is actually turned back on. Top lane, Map2 can just stand there. I mean, he has that Aegis. He did die before with that Aegis while hitting the tower. He died twice real fast. Let's see if this time around is going to be different. He's getting saved this time around. He has more backup this time around, so it is already different. He also doesn't have Haunt.
They can also use X Mark on Spectre to refill some of the mana, TP back home.
Has the heart, of course, to regen his health regardless. Zai getting his Ags, creating puddles. So speedy. Dream looking for the bash here. He's getting drained mana. He needs that mana to still be able to throw out a Chronosphere after Matumaman dies.
Oh, no mana.
Well, he needs to go back to base, because even if the Aegis dies, he needs to be ready to get that Chrono out. Does look like Secret's backing off at this point. Titan Sliver also on Matumaman. It's a nice one to get.
What's your favorite neutral item to use?
To have or to see?
To have. Philosopher's Stone. Huh?
I mean, not gonna lie, it did pop up, but I do also like the one that reduces cooldowns. The one that Thingy has, the Lion has, Yapster has it. The Quickening Charm. That one.
I see what JJ likes.
You know, if I'm playing Ogre, actually, I do like Clumsy Net because you can multicast it, and that's, yeah, pretty cool. Chronosphere, pretty cool as well, as that is Nisha gone. Quick pickup, no buyback available either. This time around, as should still be on cooldown. Indeed it is. The App Store getting roared, actually. Surprisingly so. He will die, though. At least, they got that one. Zai, he's left alone at this point. This is not a fight that Secret is interested in, and Zai is very speedy. He's actually still quite a bit of damage done to Gambit, but not by Matumaman. He's trying to run. He's trying to get out. He is not going to be able to with the Impale, and the Kisses coming out. He needs some bashes. The Centaur actually coming out to to help. Actually, no, that was a Centaur from Beastmaster. For a second there, I thought it was a Centaur just coming out from the creeps to just come in and stun.
After they lost that Beastmaster, I thought they're just going to back off,
Yeah.
but they lost Spectre and Lion.
Yeah, that's big. That is massive.
I mean, Lion was just standing his ground, draining mana from Faceless Void. Sometimes it's better because he's really limited on the mana, wants to be able to use his Time Walk multiple times, also Time Dilation plus a Mantis style. And now it's Gambit who's pushing. It's the 35-minute mark, so 2 catapults approaching.
Yep, and they already got the tower tier 1 top as well as the middle one, so that is already a big chunk of gold, big chunk of map control for Gambit, and they want more. It's not going to be more for X-Vampire though. He gets fingered to death by YapzOr. And Zai in the puddle with Dream. Dream is able to time walk himself out with spider legs. Very spooky, more mana drained. Not enough mana drained to prevent him from jumping forward though. Oh, that taunt! Still another jump ready. No silence on Puppy. I feel like that's going to be something that he maybe wants at some point.
They definitely cannot kill Slaughter.
No.
When he's in puddle.
No, he can just kite them around as well.
Well, what you want to do is burn his mana so he won't be able to
crush. Yeah.
Crush.
Yeah.
But look at his mana pool. It's 1,000, and he just popped 3 mangoes.
Easy to do. Hex up on FN, getting a cookie to be brought into safety, and the X mark will not do anything there. FN does get burnt mana there a little bit. The X mark also no follow-up there. Does look like Secret wants to stick around, see if they can find something. Shacklo in the trees in the meantime on the side. He's looking for a target as well. And they find one. They crush
double stun plus Torrent.
Yeah, that is Secret doing very well this fight. FN does have buyback available. He might need to use it because this tier 2 tower is about to drop. Did just drop, and now this tier 3 is in trouble. And I think the entire base in the game for Gambit is in trouble. A full minute without Beastmaster, a full minute without Snapfire, and at the sidelines, Dream is just getting slapped around by YapzOr.
Beastmaster bought a full BKB, does not have a buyback at the moment.
Oof. Dumping in with the crush there. FN being a fish, there's the Chronosphere. Dream, he has a brilliant Chronosphere up on all 5 of Secret, but you need more damage, you need more follow-up. Snapfire not being there is a massive hinder to Gambit. That could have been absolutely amazing, and unfortunately for Gambit, it turns out to be lackluster. Yes, they get the kill on the squishy support Lion, but he bought back. He is almost back to the side of the map from Gambit.
Repair kit coming through. Let's see.
I mean, it's
how much
a little bit.
They can delay. It's the last set of Raxes for them.
Yeah, they have to fight this. The Mortimer's Kisses is up in a second, as in Snapfire is up in a second, and so is Beastmaster. But it will be too late to save their Rax. I believe Mega Creeps will be on board for Secret. Ooh, Dream getting X-Mark back into the puddle with the rest of Secret, and they know that there is no Chronosphere this time around, so if they win this fight, the game and the series is there. FN on the backline trying to find YapzOr. Dream actually gets a kill. There are the Kisses. Is there enough damage? Yes, there is enough at least to kill off Puppy. The cores though, Matuma Man, can he turn this around? The silence is there, the crush. Zai does not have the mana this time around, but that bash itself will be enough. Double kill for Zai. Dream jumping forward, gets the BKB off. Again, no chrono though. There's nothing he can do other than just making his way to the fountain. Shacklo, X-Vampire, and Dream. Only 3 alive, and it's not going to be enough to do anything. GGs are cold. It is Gambit that drop down, and they will play in the playoff brackets from the lower bracket. It will be Secret starting off in the upper bracket tomorrow.